New year, new season, new items, and of course, new champions rising back up to the top. With the likes of the LCK, the LPL, and the LCS already underway, certain champions have come back into fashion with a bang. Bruisers have risen back up to the top for Season 11, and one of the most picked top laners of 2020, mainly favored for his R5 pick rotation. Renekton is one of the most contested picks for 2021, with hardly any counters in the top lane, slippery as a fish when it comes to getting ganked, big power spike in the mid game, as well as having substantial zoning tools in his kit for the later fights to come. Hold tight because the Crocodile got that much stronger now with the addition of Goldrinker. Goldrinker is an absolute dream come true for Renekton, as it possesses all the key stats the champion needs: AD, haste, aka cooldown reduction, HP, as well as HP regen, which gives him such a strong lane phase due to the sustain. Moving on to the item's passive, Renekton gains AD depending on the HP he's missing up to 15%, so taking trades at lower HP has never looked better, and in combination with the full Fury Q, the hurt and heal are immense. The item's unique active is what makes Renekton a monster in a 1v2 or future group fights to come. The champion deals 100% of his attack damage to enemies in a 400 radius around him, and mind you, he's already missing HP, his AD is higher due to the item's passive, and heals himself for 25% of that attack damage for each enemy champion hit. Now, of course, an item like this, combined with something like a Sterak's gauge, as we have already seen in other leagues, provides the ultimate survivability for a champion that loves to dive the backline like Renekton. But you know who does well against these types of bruisers and has a higher win rate at the moment in the LPL? Nope. No, absolutely not. Yes. But we like team players. This guy. Nar is currently sitting on a 67.6% win rate over in the LPL, and with all these bruisers roaming the top lane, he has become one of the most blind pickable champions this split. When in mini-Nar form, he has the upper hand in a range versus melee matchup due to his poke, and can very easily evade ganks with his jump. When he was into Mega-Nar form, he offers tankiness, frontline, and if timed correctly, a very strong engagement tool with his ultimate. Talking about his ultimate, if his flash is down, it can be really tricky to get in a fight and position properly, and this is where Stridebreaker comes in. Apart from providing Nar with all the essential stats such as ability haste, attack damage, attack speed, and health, its unique passive and active are what help Nar excel both in laning phase and in teamfights. Stridebreaker's passive gives Nar 30 bonus movement speed for 2 seconds every time he deals physical damage to his opponents, allowing Nar to be able to stick on his target when chasing for a kill, making him a big bruiser bully. Stridebreaker's unique active allows Nar to dash up to 200 units to a target location and deal 100% of his attack damage in a circular radius in front of him, whilst slowing his opponents by 60%. This is one of the most important tools to make it easier for Mega-Nar to not only approach a fight, but to also ensure those very successful wombo combo Mega-Nar ultimates that can decimate teamfights. Moving a little further down in the jungle, we have all these bruisers diving the backline, excessive amounts of CC and peel, and Olaf fits the bill just right. Known for completely ignoring any types of crowd control due to his ultimate and rapidly finding his way towards the opponent ADC, Olaf as a true bruiser also benefits from Goldrinker. You will mostly see him clearing his jungle below 25% HP, and here's why. Olaf gains a boost of attack speed from his passive depending on how much health he is missing. So the lower the HP he is, the faster he attacks. Paired with his W ability, Vicious Strikes, he gains bonus attack speed, lifesteal, and increased healing from all sources, depending on how much HP he's missing. So let's roll it back to Goldrinker, shall we? Olaf gains extra attack damage when low HP from the item's passive, and then gets to heal for 25% of his attack damage for each enemy hit from its active. Low HP Olaf equals attack speed, lifesteal, increased healing, and attack damage. Yep, he doesn't need Yumi anymore. In a meta where ADCs are constantly being dived, a very familiar 2019 face has risen back up to the top: Kaisa. Her E-dash, as well as her ultimate's reposition in a teamfight, are two very crucial keys for Kaisa's success. When being chased down a fight, she can very easily relocate herself with her ultimate far away from ADC predators. Now don't be fooled, Kaisa might be an ADC herself, but she's not the hunted, she is the hunter. With two extremely powerful build paths to choose from, and a built-in tool to reach the enemy backline, Kaisa is the hottest pick in the bot lane. Going into the Kraken path, and with Hurricane being cheaper to buy, Kaisa becomes a very strong ADC in teamfights. Every third basic attack on the same target within 2 seconds will proc Kraken's passive, which deals 60 plus 45% of her AD in true damage. Gale Force is another popular item on Kaisa, which deems her more of an assassin than a teamfight carry. Now with Gale Force, Kaisa is more critical strike oriented, which means her AD auto attacks will hurt significantly more, which gives her more of an assassin role. The item's unique active allows Kaisa to dash to a target and release 3 missiles at the most wounded enemy. Add her Q missiles on top of that, plus her extra magic damage every 4th auto, and if that doesn't do the trick, the Collector is there to ensure a successful assassination. The Collector not only adds to the crit chance on her auto attacks, but also capitalizes on any of Kaisa's targets that fall below 5% HP by executing them on the spot and granting Kaisa a bonus 25 gold for her troubles. All of those champions have one thing in common. They tend to spike in that sweet mid-game spot. And now with the new items, that 20-minute mark has never looked more powerful. Are these champions gonna make it through the ban phase? Keep your eyes peeled this week as the LEC is starting, and you bet that even more fun champions are gonna make a comeback. Except for Genax. He's just gonna have to play Ornn. See you in the next one.